Did you know that 40% of your daily actions are not decisions, but habits? Yes, that's right. Almost half of what we do every day is determined not by conscious decision-making, but by ingrained patterns of behavior that we've developed over time. And these habits, my dear listener, hold an immense power over us. They can either build us up or slowly tear us down. You might be wondering, how can something as seemingly insignificant as a daily habit have such a profound impact? Well, consider this. If you were to improve just 1% each day by the end of the year, you would be 37 times better than when you started. Yes, you heard that right, 37 times. That's the power of compounding, and it's the very same principle that applies to our habits. Good habits, consistently practiced, can lead us to heights of success we could only dream of. They can help us cultivate discipline, improve our health, expand our knowledge, and ultimately shape the life we desire. On the other hand, poor habits can lead us down a path of stagnation, dissatisfaction, and unfulfilled potential. A study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology suggests that it takes, on average, 66 days to form a new habit. That's just a little over 2 months. 2 months to potentially alter the course of your life. 2 months to start a journey towards success. Surprisingly, many of us remain oblivious to the significant role habits play in our lives. We often attribute our successes or failures to external factors, overlooking the power of our daily routines. But the truth is, our habits are like invisible architects, constantly shaping our lives one day at a time. So, let's not underestimate the power of daily habits. They are not just mindless routines, but vital tools that can propel us towards our goals, inch by inch, day by day. Understanding this, it's clear to see how our daily habits can shape our destiny. Average individuals tend to have habits that are reactive, not proactive. Let's delve into this a little further. When we say reactive, we're talking about behaviors that are shaped by external circumstances. The alarm clock rings and the day begins in a rush. The day's agenda is often dictated by what's urgent, not necessarily what's important. Emails, calls, messages, all clamoring for attention. The day ends often with a feeling of exhaustion, yet the nagging question, did I accomplish anything meaningful today? Now contrast this with a proactive approach. Proactive people shape their day around their priorities. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's a discussion for another scene. Returning to our average individuals, their habits tend to revolve around immediate gratification. It's the path of least resistance, choosing the easy over the challenging. Watching television instead of reading a book. Choosing fast food over a healthier home-cooked meal. Procrastinating instead of tackling tasks head-on. These habits, while seemingly insignificant in isolation, can over time lead to stagnation and lack of progress. In the grand scheme of things, it's easy to dismiss these habits as inconsequential. But remember, our life is the sum total of our habits. Every action, every choice we make every day is a brick in the edifice of our lives. The habits of average individuals are often comfortable. They don't require much effort or thought, but comfort doesn't lead to growth. It's like being stuck in a hamster wheel, running endlessly but not moving forward. In the words of Albert Einstein, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If we want different outcomes, we need to change our habits. So let's reflect. Are our habits serving us, or are we serving our habits? Are our daily actions leading us towards our goals, or are they pulling us away? The habits of average individuals often lead to average outcomes, but remember, no one is destined to be average. We all have the potential to be extraordinary. It all starts with our habits. So, what sets successful individuals apart? Their habits. Success, you see, is not just a stroke of luck or a single moment of brilliance. It's the culmination of consistent daily actions, most of which are guided by the habits we cultivate. Let's delve into the world of these remarkable individuals and unearth the habits that empower their success. These individuals are proactive. They don't wait for opportunities to come knocking. They build the doors. They understand that success is not a spectator sport. It's about getting into the arena, taking charge, and creating the life they envisage. They are the authors of their own stories, not mere characters being tossed around by the whims of fate. Successful individuals are also fiercely focused. They know where they're headed and what they need to do to get there. In the face of distractions and temptations, they remain steadfast, their eyes fixed on their goals. Their focus is like a laser beam, cutting through the noise and illuminating their path forward. Now, let's talk about intentionality, another hallmark of successful individuals. They don't just drift through life, they navigate it with purpose and direction. Every action, every decision, every minute is imbued with intention. They're mindful of their time and how they use it, making sure each moment serves their ultimate goal. Consider the habit of regular exercise. Successful individuals understand that a healthy body nurtures a healthy mind. Exercise is not a chore for them, but a cherished ritual, a time to strengthen their bodies, clear their minds, and fortify their willpower. They know that regular exercise is not just about physical fitness, it's a testament to discipline, dedication, and resilience. Mindful eating is another critical habit. They respect their bodies, fueling them with nutritious foods that energize and rejuvenate. They understand that what they consume physically can impact them mentally and emotionally. So they choose wisely, opting for nourishment over mere satisfaction. And let's not forget about continuous learning. Successful individuals are perpetual students. They're curious, open-minded, and always on the lookout for new knowledge and insights. They read, they listen, they question, they reflect. They understand that learning is not a phase, but a lifelong journey, and they embrace it wholeheartedly. Lastly, successful individuals master the art of time management. They realize that time is their most precious resource, one that once spent can never be recovered. They plan their days meticulously, prioritizing tasks that align with their goals and delegating or eliminating those that don't. The daily habits of successful individuals are intentional and proactive, driving them towards their goals. They inspire us to realize that success is not a destination, but a journey, and it's the small, consistent steps we take every day that lead us to our desired destination. The good news is, habits can be changed, and with them, your life. Just as a river carves its way through the landscape, so too do our habits shape the course of our lives. But what if we could redirect that river? What if we could change the flow of our daily routines and in turn transform our lives? Consider the story of a man named John. John used to be a fast food enthusiast, spending most of his evenings on the couch, binge-watching TV shows, but one day he decided to change. He started by replacing his daily fast food dinner with a home-cooked meal. Then he replaced his evening TV time with a 30-minute walk. Over time, these small changes began to add up. John lost weight, felt more energized, and found himself more productive and happier. Or take the case of Sarah. She was always a late riser, rushing to work every morning, starting her day stressed and disorganized. One day, she decided to set her alarm 15 minutes earlier. With that extra time, she could prepare for her day calmly, without the usual morning rush. Over time, that small change had a big impact. Sarah started her days on a positive note, which improved her mood, her work performance, and her overall quality of life. These are just two examples, but they illustrate an important point. Small changes to our daily habits can yield significant results over time. Just as a single drop of water can create a ripple across a pond, so too can a small change in our daily routine create a ripple effect in our lives. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about making small, consistent changes that, over time, can lead to big transformations. It's about understanding that our habits are not set in stone, that they can be changed, and that by changing them, we can shape our lives in the ways we want. So remember, whether you're a John, a Sarah, or someone else entirely, your habits are not your destiny. They are your tools, your building blocks. And with the right habits, you can build the life you want. By changing your habits, you can change your life. Now, it's your turn to take the reins of your life. You've heard about the daily routines and habits of highly successful individuals and how these seemingly small actions have led them to their significant achievements. It's time to bring that same spark into your own life. Start small. A tiny change in your daily routine can make a world of difference. Perhaps it's waking up a few minutes earlier, reading a chapter of a book, or dedicating a moment each day to self-reflection. Once you've got a handle on that, gradually increase your efforts. Add another habit, then another. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about continuously striving to improve, to grow, to achieve. Remember, the journey to success is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's about patience, persistence, and perseverance. Remember, success isn't an overnight achievement. It's a result of daily habits. Start shaping yours today.